Give me some, give me. Give me some, give me.
Free.
Is that free smoke I see?
Give me some, give me.
Free.
Give me some, give me some, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me.
CJ on 32s and you rocking out with free.
The life of Jerry Bear, man.
Free smoke. Free smoke.
TK's Garage.
You doing a budget, man? You rock with me, you didn't rock with free smoke, baby.
Mess with free smoke heavy.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy CamelCat.
Beauty 392B.
Make sure y'all doing a free smoke. Hey man, say man, hey man, it's your boy man, Rellz for real, man.
Free smoke. Free smoke. Hey, free smoke. Free smoke.
And you're watching Free Smoke.
Are you watching Free Smoke?
Free Smoke.
Free smoke.
Free smoke.
Free smoke. Rocking with free smoke, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah.
To the latest podcast on YouTube, Free Smoke.
Make sure y'all tune in to the free smoke family,
Free
man.
Smoke.
What's going on, guys? Modern Day Muscle from Free Smoke. Make sure you go and check out freesmokeofficial.com where you can get your Free Smoke apparel. We're covering all bodies from small to 5X. Make sure you come and check it out. Again, that is freesmokeofficial.com. Go and get your apparel.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm your boy FaTKaT. We got the Relly, Rellz in the building. If you don't know, you're watching Free Smoke Home. News for the culture. Hey, before we get into it, as you know, man, you guys just seen the commercial, freesmokeofficial.com. Go check it out. We got different merchant there available for y'all. As y'all see, man, the Relly, Rellz, and myself got them on right now. We got different colors, man. We got all kind of different sizes. We got the hoodies and the sweatpants in there as well, man, because I know some of y'all getting chilly right now and around the country. So, yes, make sure y'all go check out everything we got going on in there for y'all, man. I'm sure you guys will find something that you guys will like, you know what I'm saying, to your needs and to your desires. Now, with that being said, let's go to get into it. First thing we got for y'all today, man, this is a good one, man. I'm excited about this one, man, because, hey, you know, it's about time, you know what I'm saying, that he's stepping into this world. He's been around for a long time, you know what I'm saying, arguably the pioneer, bless you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Arguably the pioneer of the Mopar, especially the Mopar, but the Mopar, one of the godfathers when it comes down to this Mopar content on YouTube, man. We're talking about none other than Mr. Tall Guy Car Reviews. But hey, you see what he got on the wheels right there, man. You can see that wheel setup. He said it from the beginning. He's like, I'm not a guy that's going to be out on the track. I'm not that guy. I'm not a racer. I'm not this and that and the third. You know, he likes to go fast, obviously. You know, he likes to do his thing out in Mexico or whatnot. But he wasn't a guy that would sit up and go on the track and, hit that light and everything else, hit that tree. But he was like, hey, I guess it's time, man. So y'all see this setup right here, man. He got the whole tire set up. And actually, I seen him on the track. I've seen some videos of him already on the track as well. So, hey, Tall Guy Car Reviews diving into the whole race car scene now.
Hey, man, got the drag set up now. So now it's okay. What you gonna do with it? Because this is not for show right here. This is built for go now. You know, so
exactly.
you got to get out there and you got to go. I like the stealth look of it. It does kind of put me in mind of Godspeed's Red Eye. But he's got the beadlock capable wheels on the back. Man, he already smoked them one time as soon as he rolled it out of the shop, you know. So to me, you know, I think that it would be it is a good avenue that he's going down now. I'm more fan of the controlled environment, racing and stuff like that. And I actually think that Tall Guy is really gonna like this. And I think he's really probably gonna dive into it even more than just putting the drag setup on there, because he got the Mickey Thompsons. I think the ETRs on there. Went with a 17-inch wheel. Like I said, this is set up for the go, but it does look good too at the same time. So no more 4Gs on the Red Eye, y'all. He's set up for the drag, and like FaTKaT said, there's already some content out there of him at the track. So now is the time where he's got to go through the learning process. You know what I mean? And learning the tree and learning track conditions and learning about the grooves and everything, learning how the car reacts and learn, you know, if you may get in trouble out there, how to respond in that quick second. And, you know, this is his education process. So I look forward to watching that, you know what I mean, that racing process from Tall Guy, man, because man, there was a situation just past that Scary Fast, man. This guy had the old school Silverado on them big wheels, took it down the track. About halfway down the track, he was facing the wall, bro. He was about that close, brother, you know. So but I'm pretty sure his training and education helped him in that moment. So I'm looking forward to going on this journey, you know, via YouTube with Tall Guy, man. So I think it's gonna be pretty dope.
Yeah, 100%, man. And you know, one thing about Tall Guy though, it's gonna be interesting. As y'all know, man, if y'all remember, if y'all recall, if y'all been watching his channel for a while, he did have his original Hellcat Hellkeezy was at one point set up for racing, but it wasn't gonna be him doing. It wasn't gonna be him doing the driving. It was Bart that was gonna be doing the driving, man. His original, shop guy from back in when he was in, still at home in Minnesota. But he set up that car. That car was set up to go like, I mean, they took that car was they literally stripped anything that was not necessary for that car. You know what I'm saying? To move down the track was off the car. Like if it wasn't necessary for that car to move or stop, it was off the car.
Was gone.
You know, it was gone. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, that wasn't going to be him driving it. It was Bart, but you know, unfortunately, because he was setting that up to race Demonology, but unfortunately, it never happened. I think it was like inclement weather and everything else, man. So that event never ended up happening. And he, you know, but again, it's not his element, so he just never did it again. But it's interesting, like you're saying, man, to see what he's going to do with it, because Tall Guy Car Reviews, man, Corey is a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see how far he actually takes it, because you know, is he really going to go like full-fledged, like, I need to learn this, I want to get into this, you know what I'm saying? And if he puts, you know, if he actually puts everything into it, like, this is like, this is going to be my next thing, then it's going to be interesting, man, because he's a perfectionist, and you know, he'll probably pick it up pretty quickly, and you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be at, then he'll see him at all the different events, all this and that and the third, man. He's gonna be out there putting that smack down on everybody. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. It's gonna be interesting, man. And honestly, man, it might be what Tall Guy. You know, I'm not gonna talk about, you know, what he needs or whatever in his channel, but it might just be something, you know, a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying, for the people that watch him, and you know what I'm saying, his content and his channel and everything else, man. And then on top of that, like I said, just get back out there on the scene and let people start seeing your face, let people see you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It might people be like, oh, okay, we remember why we used to watch this guy a lot, why we like him. You know what I'm saying? So you know, so again, it might do well for him. You know what I'm saying? For the content, for the channel, for everybody else that's watching him. You know what I'm saying? Just to start seeing him. And then, like I said, if he's at the different events, that's dope, because now people are really gonna start seeing him out and about again. Right now, you don't really, you know, so you got to catch him outside whenever he is, but he's just doing his content out and about with his, you know, him and his wife and this and that and third, and just maybe doing certain content, whatever. But he's kind of just like in his own world, which is okay. But like I said, you know, just like CJ, man, like CJ was like that as well. As he just starting to, you know, get out to different events, and it seems like it's helping him as well. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be dope, man. So shout out to Tall Guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Excited to see what happens with that. Now, the next thing we got for y'all is life with Corey, man. CJ, so smooth, man. We talked about it not too long ago, a couple months ago, actually. When you first picked up, about a month ago, he moved kind of quick. You know, when we first talked about it, man, he went and picked up a motorcycle. Everybody was like, "Okay, congratulations, bro," but like, what is that? You know what
They picked up a moped, man.
Yeah, he picked up a scooter, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so he moved up, man. He actually moved up twice, man. So he bought another bike after that. And then he got a third bike, and this one is finally a leader bike, man. If y'all don't know what a leader is, it's anything that's 1,000 and above. And this right here is a ZX10R, man. This is not a bike to be played with. This is probably one of the fastest bikes out there when it comes to the leader bikes. You know what I'm saying? And one of the good lookers. And I'm partial because I'm a Kawasaki guy myself, because I had a ZX14R. You know what I'm saying? So I'm partial to the Cowies. And yeah, man. So he picked up a nice dope bike right here, man. It's ZX10. What you think about that, Rellz?
Hey man, I'm a bike guy myself. So anytime, anybody is, upgrading and moving up and getting new bikes and we get to sit here and see it firsthand, I'm all in. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I do like about I'm a Zoot guy, right? You know what I'm saying? I've always been a Jigsaw guy. So, but what I like about Cowie, man, they make their bikes look so stealth and menacing.
Right.
So I do like that. Now, just like my what I would say to Corey, as someone myself that been riding over 17 years, right? All different sizes of bikes and stuff like that. I just continue to make sure that you continue to ride within your means, because I've seen some people move up. I feel like he moved up kind of quick, but hey, he's a grown man. But I just want him to continue to be safe and ride within his means. At the end of the day, but as far as the bike, brother, it's a bad bike, man. It's a bad boy, like you said. You get into those leader bikes now. Prior to getting into a leader bike, for people that don't know, like I used to, like when I had my Gixxer 600, I used to keep it on the back wheel, bro. That was just, my thing. Like, riding, you doggone, pull the clutch in, pop the clutch, you stand up. You know what I mean? Leader bikes, you don't have to do that. All you gotta do is roll onto the throttle and and the thing about a leader bike as well is it's hard to do. Like, we used to do dig races, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, man. And you can lay down all you want to on a leader bike, but when you winding that throttle back, I don't care. It's gonna stand up, So he has some real power right there. Kawasaki, man, Cowie never plays when it comes to their bikes, man. They making bikes to race at the end of the day.
I was going to say that because that particular bike, that ZX10, is known for being light. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bikes are light anyway, but that ZX10 is known for being a very light and agile bike. You know what I'm saying? So you could get around. So yeah. So my bad, bro. I just
no, you good, brother. You're the Cowie connoisseur. So I appreciate any time that you hop in. Now Corey, he's not a heavy guy neither. So when you not on a leader bike, bro, if you're not touching 200 pounds, it's almost like just the bike riding itself at the end of the day, So that joint's gonna fly, with him on it. But like I said, I always preach safety before everything, man. I always take the safety courses for anybody that's looking to, get a bike out there, man. But bro, I done seen Corey go from the 300 to the ZX6. To now the one I think I'm getting the itch again, FaTKaT, man. Like, hey,
gotta
man,
get back out there.
I watching Corey move like that, man. I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna try to, hopefully me watching his videos will scratch the itch for me, and I could just, I'll be good.
And for people that don't know, man, bikes, especially leader bikes, man, they're not terribly expensive. Like a brand new ZX10 might go, like, on a high end, if you don't get a good deal, it might be like 13 to 14 grand. That's if you don't get a good deal. You know what I'm saying? If you get a good deal, man, we found some, places just trying to get them off the, out of their showroom and everything else. You could probably, you could pick one of these bikes up brand new for like 10 grand
in the wintertime.
Exactly.
In a cold state, though. In a cold state.
In a cold state, right? Yeah, exactly, man. So you could find one of these for about 10 grand somewhere. Brand new. Especially if it's like the year, quote unquote, the year previous or whatever. So like a 2021 model. You know what I'm saying, that they still got sitting there, or even a 2020 model still got sitting there. And let me tell you something about bikes, man. I guess cars too, but with bikes, like they don't matter. Like a 3-year-old bike is the same as a brand new bike. You know what I'm saying?
Thing, brother.
Same exact thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So anyway, man, but yeah, big shout out to Corey. I would say this. My first bike was actually my first bike was an R1 way back when. I jumped on an R1.
Hey, that was my third bike.
A 2004 R1. That's a Yamaha R1, right?
Yeah.
2004, man, had the pipes right there, right underneath you. You know what I'm saying? Had the D&D pipes on there, so that thing screamed like crazy. But you know, people were like, "Man, you crazy, man? That's your first bike. That's your first bike." But let me tell you one thing about me, man. No matter what I do, no matter what I ride, like I was never scared of my bike, but I always respected it from the very beginning. Always respected it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even when I moved up to the ZX14, you know what I'm saying? I moved up to the ZX14, which was my last bike. Man, I had the air shift on there, man. Had 50 shot of nitrous on there, like, man, stretched out, man, low. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the bike was set up, and you know, again, I was never scared of the bike, but I always respected it. You know what I'm saying? Now that nitrous, I didn't really play around with that nitrous too much. I ain't gonna lie, because that nitrous is different on a motorcycle. That nitrous is a little different.
You get that total vision like that.
and let me tell you, if people might think, man, 50 shot. Listen, 50 shot on a bike is stupid. Yeah. So my bike had over 200 horsepower, which is crazy on a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? And then I had what did I have? I think I had one. Did I have one down, two up? My sprockets. I believe mine was set up. Right, I believe
in the back.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man.
So
and let them know that's almost like equivalent to when cats with these superchargers are swapping out the belts. Getting smaller.
Right. So my top end, which that bike stock is over 200 horsepower, 200 miles per hour on the ZX14, I should say. So my top end suffered a little bit, but my takeoff was stupid. It was stupid.
Wherever that top end was, you was getting there quick.
Oh yeah, I was definitely getting there quick. You know what I'm saying? But again, I was still, I wouldn't know, but you know, I would imagine my top end probably suffered from over 200 to maybe like 185. I'm good with that anyway. I ain't need, you know, I ain't need to go any faster than that. But anyway, but point being is, like I said, even with that bike, man, I was never afraid of it, but I always respected it. So that's all I would say to Corey is, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, don't ever be afraid of your bike, but always respect your bike, no matter what bike it is, man, whatever you got underneath you, because it could go from being very, very fun to being very, very tragic in an instant. I mean, in an instant. So
like, really, you know what I mean?
Like literally from one to another. And this is another thing for people that are maybe thinking about getting bikes. First of all, I'm happy that he seems to be a Cowie guy as well. He likes the Cowies. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Corey on that. Again, I'm partial to that too. Although I did like the R1s, man. I love the R1s. I never really got into the Gixxers because the Gixxers were like Hondas to me, man. Everybody got a damn Gixxer.
Everybody,
you know everybody got a Gixxer.
Those were the Mopars of the bike world.
Bro, it's literally like the Civic of the bike world, bro. Like everybody and their mother got a damn Gixxer, man. Like if nobody, and think about it, but it ran the gamut though. You got people that really were into bikes, and they still were into the Gixxers. But like the thing was that if people didn't know about bikes and they just wanted a bike, they almost always had a Gixxer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was always like their first bike. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But anyway, but for those people that are thinking about getting into the bike world, what was I going to say? You know, like I said, always respect your bike. You know what I'm saying? Never be afraid of it. Always respect it. Damn, I had something else I was going to say too, but I forgot, man. Because we was talking about the Cali.
It'll come back.
It'll come back.
I wanted to say that for those probably wondering, why is he saying don't be afraid of the bike? Because that can get you in just as much trouble
it will.
not respecting your bike. So you got to understand that. You know what, bro? I had several bikes, and you know, and it's crazy. I never had a cow road. My first bike back in 01 this is like the first bike that I bought. You know what I'm saying? And after being in the military, it was a Yamaha YZF. Not the YZF, the FZR6. That was the old school joint. And then I bought a Honda CBR 900 RR. You know what I'm saying? Had a nice custom, nice.
Those CBRs are nice.
Yeah, custom paint. Then I went to the 02 R1. and whatnot. So I kept that for a while, and then after that one, I ended up getting the Gixxer or whatnot, man. And I went from, like I said, 600, 900, 1,000, and I ended up back on the Gixxer 600, and the reason being because I like how nimble and agile. I like to do stunts with mine. You know what I'm saying? I could move it like I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So, but like you said though, bro. You know what I mean? Make sure that y'all don't film, but definitely respect them.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%, man. Anyway, like Rellz said, man, if you're looking to get into the bike, man, make sure you do all your safety stuff, man. Some people kind of look past that. You want to make sure you want to get all your safety stuff, courses, and all that stuff, man. It definitely helps you. That's what I was going to say. Especially like for the people, especially if you're looking to get into the bike world, man. You have to be, not only do you got to, like think about what you're doing as far as your ride, but you have to be, it saved me so many times. And a lot, for some reason, people, I don't know why a lot of people that ride bikes, they don't think about this for some reason. You know what I'm saying? They just get mad at this car or that car or whatever the case, or this. But I'm driving for me, like I'm riding, but I'm literally like at 1A, I'm looking all the way around me, 360, and I'm paying attention to what everybody's doing. And not only am I riding for me, but I'm also like kind of like in that car as well. Because if I see that car is like coming, I'm already slowing down. I'm not, because look, no matter if that, if I'm going through like an intersection or whatever, I'm literally, my eyes are like, who's coming out, who's coming in, who's whatever. And I'm doing this like way before I get to the intersection. You know what I'm saying? So I can already kind of have a way out of it just in case something happens. You know what I'm saying? So if you're getting to the bike world, you gotta not only do your ride, but you have to pay attention to literally everybody else and think about the next move of what that car might do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've gotten out of so many jams because of that. Because let me tell you something, that car might be wrong, 100% in the wrong, but I would never win that battle. If I'm on a motorcycle, I'm not winning that battle.
Yeah, he's in a cage.
I'm not winning that battle. You know what I'm saying? So it's better for me just to kind of slow down. Let him, even though that car is wrong, I'm not gonna be like, I'm on a motorcycle. I got the right of way. Bro, let them have it, because you're not winning that battle. Never. You're not gonna win that battle. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be on the floor. You're gonna be what? When you could have just, as wrong as that person is, or whatever the case, you could have just let that person go. Let that person turn in. Let that person do whatever. And you be like, man, in your helmet, you just like, these people are idiots. But at least you're still riding. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But and the last thing I would say this, and I'll throw it back to Rellz, wrap it up. The last thing I would say is this: if you get into the motorcycle world, man, even Corey, now you moved up to that 1,000. If you ride with other people, man, a lot of people always say this, and hopefully, if you're around good people, you know what I'm saying, they will say this to you. But not everybody says this to everyone. Ride your ride. Everybody has different level of experience. Everybody has different, whatever. So if we're out riding, man, especially if we're out and about and we're doing twisties and turns, if you find like a nice back road and this and that and the third, do not try to keep up with me. You know what I'm saying? Do not try to keep up with me, nor should I try to keep up with somebody else who's really good at what they got, you know what I'm saying, on their bike. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Rellz is on the 600. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the CX14. There is no way that I'm going to keep up with Rellz on the twisty turns. Yeah. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Now we hit that straightaway.
Different story. Yeah. He can make that up. He can make that room up. You know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, ride your ride, man. Please, guys, ride your ride. Do not try to keep up with somebody else, man, and be like, man, I could do it too. That's the fastest way you're gonna end up in a ditch somewhere. Trust me. Yes. Or wrapped up on a tree somewhere, man. So that's all I got, man. Rellz, go ahead and close it out for us real quick.
Man. Just closing out this conversation, bro. Like FaTKaT said, ride your ride. Now, if you're putting a group of people together to ride, understand everybody's riding capabilities. Okay, so you don't want to take a novice to somewhere like the Dragon Tail in North Carolina. You know what I mean? So understand if you got rookies, you know, understand where you need to have them at in the pack. You know what I mean? So we understand who knows how to ride, you know, staggered, and who knows how to ride in a pack of people. You know what I mean? You don't want the accordion thing going on and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So understand your group, understand the people you're riding with, and don't be afraid to say, hey, I'll see y'all when I get there, because I know where you're going. That's why everybody got to know where we're going there. So if someone gets lost, nobody's trying to do anything dangerous, just to keep up. Ride your ride, like you said. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
it's simple, man. And let me and look, and don't be afraid to leave. You know how many times I don't ride because because people, sometimes you ride with everybody that you know. Sometimes you ride with it's a group of people, and you might end up with like 30 people, and you don't really know. Most of those people, you might know 2 or 3 of them, but you don't know, because that's how it is, man. Especially when you're in bigger cities, man. People just meet up, man. The group is bigger. The group is bigger. And the more, especially on the sports bike, the more people there are, for some reason, the more crazier some people get. You know what I'm saying? The adrenaline start pumping. Hey, I've been in situations, especially down here in Tampa, plenty of times when I'm like, all right, it's bike night. I'm out. I'm going to meet up with my friend, and we go meet up at a spot that we know that everybody going to meet up at. Next thing you know, there's like 40 bikes, but then people start going crazy. I'm like, I'm literally just like this.
Peace.
I didn't even say that. I'm just right up the exit. Like I'm not trying to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when crazy shit happens, man. So I literally just got next exit is my exit, and I'm out, and I go right back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? My wife be like, "What happened?" Hey. Oh, not tonight.
Hey, look, I don't care what exit it was. It was my exit.
It was my exit. It was my exit. Exactly. Like the next exit is mine. That's it. So yeah, man. But anyway, man, a lot of stuff when it comes to bike safety. But back to CJ. CJ so cool, man. I'm sorry, CJ so smooth, I should say. Yo, big time shout out for him getting moving to that bike. They say it a lot. When you get a smaller bike in the beginning, people always say, man, you're going to get tired of that quick. I wasn't expecting him to move up so fast from a 300 to 1,000, you know what I'm saying? But I was definitely thought I was going to see a 600 or at least a 750 quickly. But he moved to that 1,000 like within a month. He was like, man, but you could tell that he's an adrenaline junkie, man. He likes to go out. He likes to go out there, have fun, be fast. You can see he had, with the side by side he had and everything else. Out there in the dirt, and now this is just something else for him to play with. So, you know what I'm saying? Excited to see what he does with it, man. Bikes, you can do a lot of customization to bikes as well. You know what I'm saying? They make them look really, 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 really good, man. I'm getting that itch too. Got to get back into it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all we got for y'all today, man. Yo, Rellz, what do we got for announcements, bro?
Hey, man, coming up Sunday, November 14th, man, we got a Stunner Jam hosted by the one and only Stunner Reese, man, the car, truck, and motorcycle show. 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. There's going to be over 50 trophies given away. It's at the Broadway Grand Prix, like I said, in the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 5-state battle of the best. So don't meet me there. Beat me there.
There y'all go, man. Big time shout out to Stunner Reese, by the way. Stunner Reese and Rellz is not Rellz. Real to Real.
Real to Real.
Real to Real, man. They're going on a war tour here soon, man. A nationwide tour, I should say, here soon. I don't think they put out any real dates yet, man, but that's coming out soon, man. So as soon as we get all that info, we definitely going to share that with y'all as well, man. He already hit me up a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we coming through Tampa. Coming through Tampa, FaTKaT. I said, okay, cool. Just let me know, man, and I'll definitely help them out and get a venue, man. So if you guys are in the Florida area, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're gonna have any other stops in Florida, but they definitely said they're gonna come through Tampa and rock out with your boy here. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, make sure you guys stay locked in and stay tuned for all of that. Don't forget, this Sunday, we got no show this Sunday, man. No show this Sunday. We're giving y'all another break. You know what I'm saying? Last week for Halloween, we didn't have a show. This Sunday, we won't have a show again because it's right after SEMA and everything else, man. People are going to be out and about, traveling and whatnot. So, no show this Sunday. We will pick back up on November 14th. All right. Other than that, that's all we got. Oh, don't forget in the description below, man, we got all the PO boxes and everything else. If you want to send us any kind of shirts or merchandise or anything like that, send that down to the PO box. Also, if you want to send us gifts or whatever, send that as well. we'll open it up here on the channel and shout you guys out.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell, man. Subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the all button on that, all that good stuff, man. So you guys can make sure you catch all the shows. And also share with all your friends and your family, man, so we can get everybody, all the eyeballs we can on these shows, man. So anyway, other than that, that's all we got. Hope everybody had a great weekend, man, and a great beginning of the week. You know what I'm saying? And hey, we're moving into the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving and Christmas and everything starting to come up, man. So you know what I'm saying? Hope everybody's preparing for that, man. And, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody, we'll talk more about it when it gets closer. But hopefully everybody, you know what I'm saying, is moving into a blessed holiday season this year. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's all we got. Yo, bless up to everyone out there. Big time salute and shout out to the Free Smoke Squad. If you don't know, you're all watching Free Smoke, and we do this for the culture. We out of here. Later.